Consistency is what transforms average into excellence. It's not about being perfect, it's about being persistent. Let me tell you something. Consistency is the name of the game. It's not about doing what's easy, it's about doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. Success doesn't come from occasional bursts of effort. It comes from daily, relentless pursuit. Every single day you have to choose to show up, no matter how you feel. Because guess what? It's not about how you feel. It's about what you're committed to. If you're only doing the work when it feels right, you're missing out on the real strength that comes from pushing through when it's hard. Consistency is what turns effort into progress, and progress into results. You've heard it before. Success is not a destination, it's a journey. But that journey, it's not a straight path. It's filled with obstacles, detours, and challenges that will test your resolve. And on the hardest days, the days when you're tired, frustrated, and ready to give up, that's when consistency matters the most. That's when you separate yourself from the pack. Because anybody can work hard when they feel motivated. But it's those who work hard when motivation is nowhere to be found that truly achieve greatness. The real question is, are you willing to stick to it when no one's cheering, when the progress seems slow, and when the road ahead looks uncertain? Consistency is what turns dreams into reality. It's not about massive leaps, it's about steady steps. One foot in front of the other, day after day, brick by brick. You might not see the results immediately. You might not even feel like you're making progress. But trust me, every little effort you put in adds up. It's like planting a seed. You water it, you give it sunlight, you tend to it. You don't see it growing overnight, but that doesn't mean it's not growing. Over time, with patience and care, it will break through the soil and blossom into something magnificent. That's what consistency does. It nurtures your dreams until they become unstoppable forces of success. You have to believe that even the smallest actions today can create a ripple effect that transforms your future in ways you can't yet see. Now, I'm not going to stand here and tell you it's going to be easy. In fact, there will be moments when you want to throw in the towel, moments when the results don't match the effort. But here's the truth. Success doesn't reward the quickest or the most talented. It rewards the most consistent. It rewards those who keep going when others stop. It's not about talent alone. It's about having the grit to keep showing up. Consistency outlasts talent any day of the week, because talent without discipline fades. But consistency is the force that builds long-term success. When others quit, when they lose hope, you'll still be there, grinding, and that persistence will pay off. Think about it. How many times have you started something with excitement and energy, only to lose steam after a few weeks or months? You set big goals, but when the going gets tough, you let life, distractions, and doubt pull you off course. What separates the winners from everyone else is the ability to keep going even when it gets tough. They don't rely on motivation alone. They rely on discipline. They force themselves to be consistent. Success demands that you show up, not just when you feel inspired, but even on the days you'd rather do anything else. True progress is made in those unglamorous, behind-the-scenes moments when you keep going, even when no one's watching. Take someone like Michael Jordan. He wasn't just a legend on game day. He was a legend in practice, in preparation, in his consistency. He didn't become the greatest basketball player of all time because he only worked hard when he felt like it. No, he worked hard when nobody was watching, when nobody was praising him, when it was just him and the grind. That's what made him great. It wasn't just talent, it was his relentless commitment to showing up and doing the work, day in and day out. Every practice, every drill, every extra hour spent was an investment in his future success. And that's the same mindset you need to adopt. Excellence is earned when the world isn't watching. And let's talk about you. You have goals, you have dreams. But are you willing to force yourself to be consistent, even when it's uncomfortable? Are you willing to put in the work when there's no immediate reward? Because that's what it takes. You can't wait for motivation to knock on your door every morning. You have to create your own motivation by building a habit of consistency. It's not about how you feel in the moment. It's about committing to the process and trusting that every step you take, no matter how small, is moving you closer to your dreams. Motivation might start the journey, but consistency finishes it. Success doesn't care about your excuses. It doesn't care if you're tired or if you've had a bad day. It only cares about one thing. Did you show up? Did you put in the work? You see, talent is a gift, but consistency is a choice. And the beauty of it is, it's a choice you can make every single day. No matter where you are right now, no matter how far you feel from your goals, you can choose to be consistent. You can choose to take one small step forward every day. And those small steps, they will compound. They will build on each other until one day you look back and realize you've come farther than you ever thought possible. Success doesn't ask for perfection, it asks for persistence. You might be wondering, what if I mess up? What if I skip a day or fall off track? Here's the thing. Consistency doesn't mean perfection. It's not about never making mistakes. It's about never giving up. It's about getting back up every time you fall. Because you will fall. That's part of the process. But the ones who succeed are the ones who refuse to stay down. They force themselves to get up, dust themselves off, and keep moving forward. Every setback is a lesson. Every misstep is part of the journey. What matters most is not how often you fall, but how many times you rise. So, I want you to ask yourself right now, are you willing to do what it takes to be consistent? Are you willing to push past the discomfort, the doubt, the fatigue? Are you willing to show up day after day, even when it's hard? Because if you are, there's nothing you can't achieve. Consistency is your greatest ally. It's the force that will carry you through the tough times and propel you toward your goals. It's what will separate you from the crowd. The real victory comes from continuing when quitting seems like the easier option, because the reward at the end is far greater than the temporary comfort of giving up. Remember, it's not about being the best right now. It's about being better than you were yesterday. It's about committing to the process, trusting in the journey, and knowing that every effort you make is bringing you closer to the life you want. Success doesn't come in one big moment. It comes from the accumulation of small, consistent actions. Over time, you will become the person you've always wanted to be, simply by showing up for yourself every day. Each day is another chance to build the life you want, one decision at a time. So, force yourself to be consistent. Show up for yourself every single day, no matter how you feel. Because that's where the magic happens. That's where transformation begins. And when you do, you'll realize that success isn't some far-off dream. It's something you're building brick by brick with every action you take. The future you want is created by what you do today, tomorrow, and every day after that. Don't wait for motivation. Create it with your discipline, and let consistency be your guide. If this message spoke to you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe to our channel, turn on notifications, and join our community in turning setbacks into comebacks. Let's continue to support and uplift each other on our journeys. Thank you for watching, and keep moving forward. If you've made it this far, drop a 100 in the comments. It shows you are part of the 1% that's improving every single day.
The night is young, we go, it's strong till dawn. Up all night till the morning comes. We love it so, we go, it's strong for